What do you do when you can't reach out to a psychologist? Hello and welcome to Conversation.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, we're on. Welcome to Conversations with the Persian Lady. For today's conversation, I've chosen a subject that affects all of us we're on. Welcome to Conversations with the Persian Lady. For today's conversation, I've chosen a subject that affects all of us at certain points of our lives or the other. No matter how happy or accomplished or successful you feel at the moment, we've all grappled with it. Yes, I'm here to speak about depression and how I, the Persian Ladki, deal with it when I am affected by a certain episode or an event in my life and it brings me down. I started looking for a psychologist in my city where I'm residing at present, and I was bummed. I was actually very disappointed to find only about 8 psychologists listed around my area. Then I started looking at pictures of the clinic, and that even put me off further because it seemed like a very hostile ambience. You've watched Dear Zindagi, right? So that's the idea of having a psychologist, a counselor, where you feel comfortable, you know, you have a happy room, everything just fits perfectly to uplift your mood and not to put you further down. So these psychologists, basically they had a table and they're sitting across it and you're sitting across them, and I wonder like how I would have felt if I was there talking to the counselor who was sitting across me. And I don't think I would have been happy. And I don't think you should be happy either if you decide that is your first step, that you're going to reach out to a psychologist. Obviously, you're depressed, you're going to try to reach out. Now, not all of us have the benefit of having a very comfortable environment where our families actually welcome us to speak openly about our feelings. And that's when you actually reach out to a counselor. And when you don't have a counselor that would understand you, like Shah Rukh Khan did for Alia Bhatt, you would feel completely off. You'd feel like you have nowhere else to go. And that is something that we want to avoid in today's world. Come on, India is now on a platform where, you know, you're reaching out to the world. The world knows India. It knows so much about India. And a lot of people come and settle here. A lot of Indians go abroad. So you're on a global scale. And to not have adequate psychologists or help for mental health disorders is actually really, I would say, a shame, an embarrassment for the country. Now, I am not a psychologist. I'm not a counselor. But at the same time, I know a lot of people who reach out to me, colleagues, friends, you know, and they talk about their problems. While I can empathize with them, I'm not trained to deal with it. So in such a case, I always advise them to go to a psychologist. Now, I can't do that in Pune because I know that it's a very hostile environment and I'm not going to push them to that. So we need more psychologists, and we need that Dear Zindagi setting, you know, for Shah Rukh Khan. Just I love Shah Rukh Khan. So, and so what do you do in the instance when you can't find a psychologist? You reach out to a friend, but you also need to understand that nobody but you can feel your pain. So no, you can't feel my pain. I can't feel your pain. So this is something that you need to learn to understand, and you need to find a way to deal with it. And parents in particular should be available for their children. I mean, why create a hostile environment at home where kids can't open up to parents? If you've liked this video, like, share and subscribe. Click on the bell icon so that you know when I upload my next video. And feel free to share your story of how you have battled with depression.